Hey y'all, welcome to Sensational Stamps and Racing Crafts. My name is Carla. If you don't know, I'm a member of the design team at Sunsational Stamps, and for the month of August we are focusing on back to school. So I'm going to make a card today for my nephew. So it's very orangey because that seems to be his favorite color. And he's going to be in the first grade this year. So I'm using this guy. He's called Reading Bookworm. And I have to tell a funny story. You'll notice some of the black lines are really bold and look a little funny. And that's because my printer isn't working right now. But because I'm on the design team, we get the stamps in digital form. Or some of the stamps we get in digital form. So I was able to put this guy on my Silhouette Cameo and cut him using my pen holder here. You've seen me use this before, and I used it twice on this card. And I used a black Sharpie to actually draw him out. So he's a little funny, but it worked. It worked in a pinch. And then for this, I used the form is Labels 1 from Dawn Nicole. She's a member of the Silhouette Inspiration group on Facebook, and she drew it and shared it with us. So I'm using that. I'm using it's called Asti Boast Blueberry Muffins is what the font is called, and I'm assuming it came from defont.com because that's what I use a lot. And I used an orange Paper Mate marker to write that out because I use the Paper Mate markers. They're just these felt tip markers, pens, I guess. They're from the Flair line. And I like them. I think they work nicely with the pen holder. So that's what I use a lot. And that's about it. And for a list of design products and sizes, measurements, click the information bar below and you will find a link to my blog. However, if you are on the Sensational Stamps YouTube page, you will have to look for me, because we list all of our design team members and the blog on there as well. So just look for me or look for the blog and you'll be able to find this card once again. So let's go ahead and get started. I actually did not use my Spectrum Noir paper today. I didn't think about it till it was already drawn out. And actually it still colored really good, so I'm not going to complain. So I did not write anything out for the inside of the card. I'm not sure what I'm going to say yet, so I will probably just hand write that. So let's get started. I'm going to grab my ATG gun, and I'm going to go ahead and put the card together. And we'll go ahead and just kind of layer that. Oops. Well, it's down now. I love ATG, but sometimes I wish I could get a second try. But that's okay. Like I said, he's in first grade. He won't care. He'll be excited to get mail. And he reads really well, so having something that he can actually read and is addressed to him will be a huge deal for him. So, and I found in my stash an old Paper Studio pad. It's called All Seasons. And it just happened to have a piece or two of this back to school paper left in it. So I was super excited, because I had no idea what I was going to use for pattern paper on this. Okay. And I'm just going to layer that there. Alright, now for this guy, because this is going to go through the mail, I'm not going to use as much pop dots as I would like because my nephew would get a kick out of pop dots. So I think I'm going to use some of this foam tape. It's a little bit thinner, but still gives a little bit of dimension. And we'll just put one big long piece down. And you know what? Some of this is a little bit older, so I'm going to throw some other adhesive down. And I just happen to have this glossy accents here because I'm going to use it, so I'm just going to give a little squeeze of glossy accents on the back here. And we'll go ahead and put that down. And I'm going to actually pop him up on some Thermoweb foam strips. Oops, I'm a little off camera. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to cut my strip into some pieces here.
No, I'm going to take a tight end now. And then kicker and defense, and I'm going to play that by ear when I take him.
Okay. And this guy is a little bit thicker, so he's going to stand up a little bit more than my welcome or happy back to school day sentiment there. Okay, so now that he's on, I'm going to go ahead, and because he has little glasses on, what I did was I went ahead and I colored him green because I think he's really fun at lime green. And then I took my BT1, which is a super light blue, and I colored both over the green and the whites of his eyes. And actually, as far as smudging went, coloring, since I did go ahead, like I said, and draw this out with a Sharpie pen, I was surprised how well it didn't bleed, except this one eye. That one eye, for some reason, did smudge and smear. So I'm going to go ahead and just fill in the glasses here where the lenses would be with my glossy accents. And my nephew will think it's cool that he has glasses because my nephew has glasses as well. So, and I am going to take a little pin here, and I've got a couple of bubbles. And I'm just going to try and get rid of them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they pulled out like 2 weeks before the season. Or 2 months before the season.
Okay, there we go. I like that. And I'm going to go ahead and let that dry. And that is our card for today. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see y'all next time. I'll make sure on my blog to include a finished picture so you can see what it looks like when the glossy accents dries.